Welcome to another edition of Bam Glam DIY. On my channel here, I teach you guys how to turn your skills into a business. I teach a whole lot of skills and DIYs, skills that can fetch you a whole lot of money, productions that you can do with your hands, package with your hands, and sell to make money. So on today's edition, I'll be dealing with this very particular homemade neem and aloe vera soap. So stay tuned so that you won't actually miss out on how this soap was being made. It looks beautiful and then yet it is very attractive. Some of the benefits of this soap I'm making is that for those of us who have acne issues, it will actually help to treat it. Eczema issues, it is also very hydrating because I'm using a glycerine soap base, and yes, it is very rejuvenating. For it also acts as an anti-pollutant, so if you have sunburn cases, or you know somebody that has sunburn cases or skin tanning, making use of this soap, because of some of the antioxidants in aloe vera, it can actually reverse the effects of these sunburn cases, giving you a brighter and a cleaner skin. That's why I call this soap a glowing skin. It will take care of all these skin damages and issues and then revive your skin into looking very beautiful and wow. So stay behind and don't go anywhere. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for not going anywhere. So we're making this particular homemade neem and aloe vera glowing beauty soap, and it's a glycerine soap. So I'm making use of a soap base, so I'm not making this soap from scratch. That is why most times they regard this kind of soaps as a chemical free soap, because they are not making use of chemicals. They are making use of already made and cured soap. So for my soap base, the quantity is on the screen. I'm making use of 800 grams of my soap base. You can make half of this. If you know, please bear in mind or note that there are different types of soap base in the market. There are the creamy ones called goat milk soap base. There is shea butter soap base. Mine has a little bit of shea butter in it because I made it myself. Some are basically only coconut oil, while some are also comes in different colors. So you apart from this soap base, you'll be needing the second item, which is the aloe vera stem. Please make sure you wash it, cut it into bits, and then separate it. And then for your neem leaves, which is the third item we are making use of, you also have to wash it and air dry it. I've washed this one and then air dried it so that you won't put dirt into it. Here in Nigeria, we call these neem leaves dogoyaro. We practically use it in the local homes and villages to treat malaria. So people term it as anti-malaria. In fact, the place I want to buy this, and the lady asked me, please, are you treating malaria, so that she will give me more herbs to add to it. I told her, no, don't worry, madam. I'm making use of it to make a skincare product, particularly soap. She said, okay, it's also good. We add it in soap. It cures she was actually mentioning it in a local language, but it's just some different types of dermatitis issues. So it is very, very, very medicinal. And aloe vera too. Do you know aloe vera can reverse the effect of sunburn on your face? If you have an auntie or a mom that is suffering from chemical burn or even sunburn, probably from using different active components on their face in the name of beauty cream, morning cream, night cream, and then you see their face turning into different colors or becoming red. Sometimes it's not even sunburn, it's just chemical burn. Some of these chemicals can actually burn the skin of the persons that use it. That's why they always say do patch test. So this soap can revive those kind of issues. If you have somebody that have that kind of issue, instead of recommending different chemical active for the person, recommend something natural for them. Example, this soap we're making. So after plucking your leaves, you have to add it into blender. Please don't add water to it. Make sure the leaves you are using are fresh. If they are not fresh, the green color won't come out very well. If they are dried, you have difficulty extracting the chlorophyll from it. So make sure it's still fresh. So you just blend it. After blending it, then you filter the way I'm filtering it on the screen. If you don't have a filtering, if you don't have a sieve to filter, just use your hanky and then filter. Once you are done with that, cut your soap base into cubes, put it in a stainless pot. If you don't have a stainless bowl, put it in a stainless pot and double boil it. That means place it over heat and allow it to melt before we can continue. The quantity of the aloe vera I used will actually produce a little bit of fluid to be able to make the aloe vera into a paste. So you can see me when I filtered it. So the total filtrate was around 200 mils. We are going to add all that to the soap, and don't worry, it won't affect the texture of your soap. Your soap will still come out good. That is how beautiful and amazing these soap base are. If you know how to make soap base, I have a bathing soap class where I teach people how to make particularly bathing soap, and of course making soap bases are among the list, because there are so many homes and families that prefer making this in bulk and storing, and then they just go ahead, dilute it, premix it, and then use it for their household. So you can actually learn how to do a whole lot of types of bathing soap from me if you are willing to do that. Please, it's a paid class, it's not a free class, by the way. So once you are done melting your soap base, adding the 200 ml of the neem and aloe vera soap paste that we made into it, you can see it's still retaining the color. If this soap was to be having presence of an alkali like lye solution in it, the color might have actually degenerated or even faded off or become darker or browner. But because this soap has already cured and it is good, the color is retained. Apart from the heat, you know it's actually hot because it's coming down from fire. Now, what other additives will you be needing? You'll be needing vitamin E. Vitamin E is just to help to prevent it. Is an antioxidant, we all know, but it will help to prevent the soap from getting bad, and then it is also good on your skin. Vitamin E is beautiful on your skin. And then the second thing I'm adding is fragrance. I'm adding as little as 1 ml because I'm making use of this soap and I know the kind of persons I'm selling it to. 1 ml of the fragrance. I'm using Nature Gardens fragrance, by the way. They are very concentrated. A little touch of them goes a long way. If you don't have any fragrance, you can make use of essential oils, but please, it has to be original essential oils, because if you just add them in drops, 2 drops, 3 drops, you have your fragrance coming out very well from the products you are mixing. So mix everything together and then pour into your mold. Please, if you do not have silicone mold like mine, use a normal square shaped plastic plate and pour in the soap. Once it is dry, you can now make use of your knife in your kitchen to cut the soap into tiny bits. That way, you and your household can enjoy this soap, or you can also sell it. This is a very good recipe for somebody who is already into skincare production or want to go into skincare production. You can sell this as a facial soap. Secondly, we are entering the dry season, Harmattan season in Nigeria. This is a very good type of soap for somebody to be using. It doesn't dry the skin, instead it hydrates the skin, because this soap is made with a whole lot of glycerine. It's a glycerine soap base. Persons who have dry skin issues are advised to use glycerine soaps. A type of soap like this will help them heal their skin and rejuvenate their skin. Meanwhile, the outcome of the soap is so amazing. For some persons that normally ask me the kind of mold I'm using, this is a silicone mold, but it's a 3D mold. The mold gives you the shape, it gives you this kind of gold cube shape, both at the top and also on the base, the bottom part. So it's a 3D molds. You can get it in the market, although this one was gotten from China, though I imported this one myself from the company that made it. All the same, you can as well use any other type of silicone mold you have to be able to fit into your business. Like I said, if you don't have silicone mold, please pour it into a square plate, use your knife and cut it. Just take that step and make the soap. Move out from your comfort zone. If you don't have glycerine soap base, buy from the market. It's sold in grams, 500 grams, 1000 grams. Do well to try this soap. The materials I used, you can easily find it in the local market around you. The soap base, you have to get it from a skincare shop, and then you make this soap. Before you know, people will start asking, oh, your skin is glowing, can I get the kind of soap you use? You tell them, yes, you make this, and before you know it, people will start advertising your products. The soap came out very beautiful and amazing, and I bet you will like this soap. I'll also digress more into telling you the benefits of this soap specially, so that you will know the power and mighty that you created. Meanwhile, glycerine soaps are known for their beauty, the way they look, their shininess, but they don't always lather much like a cold processed soap due to the quantities of solvent that are used in the production of it. But the ones you buy in the stores, most of them comes with foaming agent or foaming boosters like SLES and SLS or cocoamide and cocoa betaine, so they may actually foam more. But this one, I made it myself. It's specially formulated by me, and it's actually lathers well. I've made this soap for over a month now, so it has cured perfectly, and then the quality of the lather has actually improved. As you can see on the screen, it lathers well, even while using it with your bare hands or while rubbing it on the sponge. It's a beautiful soap, and the outcome is amazing. Please do well to try out this soap. I bet you will love it. You actually fall in love with this soap. If you want to purchase the skincare ebook, I will drop the link in the description box below, where you can actually make the payments and download the PDF document to be able to view up to 120 clinical skincare formulas. Do well to go through it.